Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to work a knotted single crochet stitch. Now, not too long ago I posted a few videos of the knotted half double crochet stitch. I wanted to try a variation of it in the single crochet to see what it looked like, and I really am loving it along with the texture. I've decided to work the pattern today in two different colors. So in my color A, I'll start with this dark color, and a color B. I'm using a worsted or a medium weight yarn, as well as a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. You can find the free written instructions for this stitch pattern on my website at richtexturescrochet.com, and you'll find that direct link down in the description of this video. Also down in the description you'll find a link to my crochet stitches book if you enjoy learning new crochet stitches, and that is available on Amazon. Just a couple things to note about this pattern is right now you're looking at the front, and then if we turn it over, this is the back of our stitch. Most of the texture is here to the front. Another thing to note that due to the placement of these stitches, this fabric does tend to curl a little bit, as you can see here when I leave it to relax. You also may find that it kind of slants on the diagonal a little tiny bit as you work it. All you need to do is just pull the opposite corners to straighten it out, and you're good to go. So it could probably use a little bit of blocking if you're using it in a design that requires that. So without further ado, let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. While you're here, don't forget to take a look around and subscribe. This channel is updated every single week. Now for our stitch today, we are going to be working it in rows, and I did mention we are going to be using two colors. You can certainly work it in a single color or more if you wish. So start by taking your color A, make a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and your foundation chain today can be any number of stitches. Today I'm going to go ahead and chain 21. And 21. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. I am working into the back bumps of my chain stitches, but you may work into any of the loops you desire. So single crochet into that second stitch, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2, we're going to begin by working a single crochet into our first stitch. You're then going to work a single crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. With 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's your single crochet 2 together. You're now going to work more single crochet 2 together stitches. This time, however, you are always going to be starting in the same stitch as the previous stitch. So reaching back into the same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, draw up your loop. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Continue working your single crochet 2 together stitches, always beginning in the same stitch as the previous stitch, all the way across until no stitches remain. I've now come all the way across. I'm working my final single crochet 2 together over the final 2 stitches. Once you come all the way across, you're going to want to finish the row by working 1 more single crochet into the same stitch as the previous stitch, into the same stitch as the last stitch. When we do this, however, we're also going to switch colors. So we're going to insert our hook into this same stitch as our final stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. You can then drop that color A, pick up your color B, place it on your hook, and pull through. You're then going to chain 1 using that new color and turn your work. Now, depending on the pattern you're working, you may need to fasten off and weave in your ends. I am, however, just going to leave my color A attached here and gently carry it up the side as I go. Once you've chained 1 and turned for row 3 with color B, you're going to single crochet. I gotta get my tail out of there. You're going to single crochet into that first stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across using that color B. This is currently the right side of your fabric that you're looking at, and you should notice that row of texture running along just underneath this row of color B. Once you come all the way across, single crochet in that final stitch, chain 1 and turn your work. Now, just like we did for that row 2, using our color B, single crochet into the first stitch, then single crochet 2 together beginning in the next stitch and then the following stitch, and then single crochet 2 together, always this time working in the same stitch as the previous stitch, and then into the next. Single crochet 2 together all the way across until no stitches remain. Once you come all the way across, at the end of your row 4, you'll have worked single crochet 2 together until no stitches remain. At the end of row 4, you want to change back to your color A. So in your final stitch, which is the same stitch as the last, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, and drop a loop. Drop your color B, and if you've left it attached, just pick up your color A, place it on your hook, and pull through. You can then chain 1, turn your work, and for row 5 with your color A, single crochet into that first stitch, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of your row 5, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and now for the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5, alternating colors as you go for as long as you would like, then fasten off and weave in your ends, and that is how you work the knotted single crochet stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.